Streaming. And we are live.
We are back after a hiatus.
Yeah. Okay.
Hiatus.
I think Jurgen Klopp had one of them, didn't he?
Did he?
When he left Munich. No, he didn't. He left Dortmund.
Here we golf.
Here we golf. So we had a hiatus. We had a few bits on.
We did get a golf video out that last week though, didn't we?
We did. And then we played again, didn't we?
Yes.
The less talked about that, the better. It was just a day to forget, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's currently in editing phase.
We had a nightmare recording as well. There was a number of shots missed and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it's all a learning curve.
Good.
Welcome back to Here We Golf. I'm Dan from Here We Golf.
And I'm Jay from Here We Golf. Hope you're all doing well. I'm ready for this week's events.
Yeah. Couldn't squeeze it in last week, unfortunately. So we've got a couple of events on each tour to run through.
And LIV.
And LIV is back. Welcome back, LIV.
Welcome back, LIV.
Off to Virginia this week, aren't they?
Yeah.
And we will reluctantly talk about Fantasy DP World Tour as well. So one of us is free falling.
And it's not me for once. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
I was at the start of the season, but managed to keep it on an even keel.
Shows this week ability on the
very difficult week though this week because everyone in the top 10 was relatively unheard of. I think it was the Hotel Planet Tour this week, but we will get into that. So,
PGA Tour recap first of all.
Yeah.
So two events. Charles Schwab Challenge Colonial a couple of weeks ago. Ben Griffin,
yeah.
Story, innit?
He is a story. Did you know about his health problems?
No.
He last year or a couple of years ago, he started seeing floaters in his eyes.
Yeah.
And his retina was starting to detach, and he would have gone blind if he hadn't gone to the doctors and seen about it. And he
that why he wears some sunglasses?
Yeah.
Medically?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
And you can still see all the floaters in his eyes. It must be dead hard to put and hit the ball with it. But yeah, he's
distracted. Fair play to him.
But he's come back and he's won, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been grinding all season as well, hasn't he? Like he's been playing consistently well, and now it just seems to have started clicking.
Yeah, and he's telling us all about it on TikTok as well. I'm like a Ben Griffin fanboy. I was made up for him when he won, actually, because it's nice to see an insight into someone and see him go and do well. Like Brandon Robinson.
BRT, yeah. So that was 12 under. I put the wrong bloody results up here in front of me, lad. We got the leaderboard for the Charles Schwab Andy.
Yeah, so we have... What's Andy?
Scottie was thereabouts again, money.
Scottie's there and thereabouts. I think he's won 10 million this month. Unbelievable.
He is on an absolute tear up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bit of a slow start to the season, but he's kicked.
It didn't matter, did it?
Now. Yeah, Scottie finished tied for fourth alongside Tommy. We mentioned last time on the pod, Tommy's getting gradually closer, isn't he?
I think it was a 1-over final round, though, was it?
Yeah, that Charles Schwab, though. Did you see Matty Schmidt hole out? He chipped in on the 18th to make Ben Griffin all his 5 or 6 foot putt.
Yeah. That was squeaky bum time for Ben Griffin, though, wasn't it?
That was pretty close run thing. Bud Corley in third.
Yeah.
The Poltergeist bounced back with a tie for 6th, and then we've got Bob McIntyre also up there.
I can't find this one. I do apologise.
But yeah, I mean, other than sort of Ben Griffin, we don't want to dwell on this too much because it's a couple of weeks ago now and it's all news. But he's certainly starting to show himself up as in potentially Ryder Cup potential for the US, isn't he?
100%. Given that he's gone back to back really with a great week again this week. It's he's made a few quid as well as Scottie, hasn't he?
That's it. I mean, Scottie's just imperious. Like he's gone on and won by 4 shots this week in the Memorial.
But it was a hard tournament. You see by the leaderboard, 10 under won it.
Yeah, that's rare for America, isn't it?
But nobody else was really. Only the top 12 are actually under par or level par. It's when you get in the likes of Max Homer shooting 11 over, good player. Steven Yeager 7 over. Adam Scott 5 over. Xander 4 over. It just shows how much it's going to it affected the players this week. Same as the upcoming US Open, though. Have you seen the rough?
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous.
It was Saturday again for Scottie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Put himself in the mix yet again on just a big moving day.
Moving day 68, ridiculous. Stracker as well. Stracker came back because he was a couple over, wasn't he? For the first 2 rounds, I think he was 3 or 4 over the first 2 rounds, and then 66 to get him back into contention. Because he's not been playing well at all, Stracker.
Only needed 1 round like that, the way the scores were, didn't it? And you were back into it.
Yeah. Ben Griffin's 65 on the first day. He must have thought he was going to go and absolutely smash it, didn't he? But he sort of level par, 1 over for a final 6 under, which isn't not bad at all.
No, but I mean, your case for Mr. McIlroy becoming world #1 has been made difficult every week.
He's definitely not going to do it, is he? He's too inconsistent for me to do that anymore. He's got the game. He's got everything about him to do it.
Consistency, isn't it?
It's the mental game. Yeah, Scottie's just head and shoulders above him.
Yeah,
not in just height as well. He's just. And to be fair, he started so bad, but he still had the top 10 nearly every week. It's just shows how good he is. Is he going to be as good as? Is he going to make a legacy as good as Tiger?
I think so. He's shown this week. He's 4th in the all-time list of people who've got to the 16th win, the quickest, and he's only missed out on Tiger by about 2 weeks or something like that. So he's on. Like, if you look at them sort of numbers, he's tracking the same way.
I mean, we all know about Tiger's injuries as well. After the first sort of decade,
if he
carries on for a couple of decades, then he could be the all-time GOAT, really, couldn't he?
If he can keep himself fit, he's and I don't think it's a purple patch anymore. It's like 3 years now, isn't it? And he seems to be getting better.
Yeah, he does.
But I mentioned McIlroy. He's here this week in Canada. The RBC Canadian Open.
Yeah.
TPC Toronto.
I'd like to
Canada rat on, lad.
Yes.
And we wrapped early, actually. I didn't even mean to do that.
Wow. TPC Toronto Raptors. It should be a good tournament this week. It's quite a hefty field.
I don't know. Like, really, you'd think McIlroy should be winning, don't you? Looking at the field, I think there's a bit of a drop off. It feels a bit like a DP World Tour for me. Like, there's usually 1 or 2 standouts, and then the field sort of plummets. It quickly drops down. There's not too many, and there's only 4 in the top 20, 5 in the top 20.
Yeah.
And only a handful more inside the top 50.
I think it could be a competitive top 10 with. I think Bob Mack's going to do well. He's clearly shown that he's got it round here, hasn't he?
It's a different course this year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't think they've played here before, to be honest. It's a 38th different course to host this event. So McIlroy's won this twice before, but again, it's not been here. This is at the TPC Toronto, which is 7,400 yards.
Quite long.
It's long. It's got strategic bunkers and plenty of undulating greens as well. So it's got a mix of long par 4s and a couple of reachable par 5s. So looking for a bit of all-round test, really. They need to be hitting the fairways off the tee, but stronger in approach as well. Definitely.
I think Corey Connors and Nick Taylor want to do well around here, don't they? They're home open.
Yeah, Mackenzie Hughes as well. Usually all the so patriotic Canadians. That they'll always sort of find an extra little bit more. It's a bit like when we talk about the Australian events on the early on season, DP World Tour and the South African ones.
Yeah.
They always seem to just find a little bit extra, get a bit of feed off the home crowd and stuff.
They've really got a good contingent, the Canadians now on tour at the moment, especially with the likes of Pendrith as well. He's flying this season.
Yeah.
Be a good event to watch, to be fair. I think
Adam as well,
Adam Hadden's good as well.
A bit, but 114th version of this. McIlroy's won it before, but whether he's in the right frame of mind and whether this course suits him or not, I don't know. It's obviously he's got the length, but
could bring it to its knees with his length. Yeah. Moving on to trying to interact with slides. Oh, yeah, there we go. Sorry. Oh, God's sake.
What you got to?
Yeah. Right, yeah, we've just talked about that. Last year's winner was Bob Mack. He hasn't shown that he's playing as well this season, I don't think.
Offered a bit this season, isn't he?
A little bit. But he's still up there in the world rankings, isn't he?
Yeah. 20th in the world at the minute.
Not to be safe.
Good opportunity for like Robert, who's had a bit of an indifference season, I think. And say because of the sort of, it's not condensed from the top golfers in the world. He could well potentially have a good week. But I'm looking at Corey Connors, I think. If you're looking outside of your McIlroys, I think, like we mentioned, the Canadians there, Connors has had a great season, and with that home advantage.
Shane Lowry's though. Shane Lowry for me is shown a bit recently, hasn't he? He's shown how disappointed he was not to win last couple of weeks ago.
Is he bottling it each time though? He's getting himself into good positions and not being able to.
I think when you're a major winner, I think that the bottle job shout goes really. If you've got the minerals to win a major, you should be fine.
I like Eric Cole as well. Consistently playing well all season, made a ton of cuts. He's only missed a couple. Played like 19 events and missed 3 or 4 cuts. So and an outside shout as well. Looking at him,
Eric Cole, Andy's brother. So, should we move to the DP World Tour?
The DP World Tour,
European swing.
Yes. Again, a couple of events to cover off here, haven't we?
Yeah, we'll look at the Soudal Open, was it?
Soudal in Belgium, yeah.
Quite a good event. Did you see any of it?
Not really, no. I've been working weekends the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But Christopher put himself right in the mix, didn't he?
He did. Came from nowhere, actually.
62 on the last day.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Steamed through. Ewan Ferguson must have been gutted because he was looking at a wide-to-wide victory, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was...
67, 64 the first 2 days, he was flying. I did see a bit of Sunday, actually, because he was all over the show, like he was struggling to hold it together.
Yeah. That's a mental game for him there, isn't it? He's...
Yeah, that's... I mean, it's still a decent little price check for him, €210,000.
Isn't it?
But this was a decent leaderboard.
Yeah, it was.
What we'd come to expect. Bit of out on lay, John Parry, Jordan Smith, Matthew Jordan, all in the top 10. Tristan Lawrence reappearing, just dragging himself back out the bin.
Yeah.
I went to drag him out the bin, and then Jay told me to put him back in the bin.
And top 10.
I didn't pick him.
Top 4, top 5 even.
Yep, finished 4th. Alex Fitzpatrick also showed up well.
Yeah. John Parry for me was...
Thomas Peters flattered to see, didn't he, with a miss?
Yeah. I was surprised by that, to be fair.
Well, they said, didn't we, like, it was first time since God knows whatever his name was, whenever it was, about 60 years ago, Belgians won this event, and they've all flopped again this week.
Thing is, though, Thomas Peters was 17 under in this event last year, so I thought, he's clearly got it round here.
Yeah.
Or 15 under or something like that round here last year. But no.
In fact, I'm just scrolling. Alan de Bont was the only Belgian player to make the cut, who finished 65th.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Obviously.
Not.
The dude just missing the cut at Thomas Peters. Yeah. Look at the fancy DP World Tour aspect of that event.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find who Le Bont is. Never heard of him. Fancy DP World Tour, so... Oh, God, yeah. It was a...
Yeah, so I'm going to really quickly go through my team. So as we covered off on the last podcast, I didn't change it. So I had captain Eugenio Chikara, finished tied for 31st. Jordan Smith tied for 4th. Houghton Lee tied for 4th. Sam Bairstow 16th. Manacero 49th. And then that missed cut of Thomas Peters. So it was actually an half-decent event for me. Got myself back into a decent position of 3,000 in the world at that point, and I think I squeezed back into the top 5. But obviously, we've had another event since that we'll come on to.
I had an unbelievable week, actually. Jordan Smith captain.
The slides, mate.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All the stuff's on the slides now.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, so Jordan Smith captain. I'm done, sorry. Jordan Smith captain, Shakara, Langask, Jordan, Thomas Peters, Miscott and Elveria, which give me a total of 968 points. Top of the pile for that week. Which is really annoying because I was about to pick John Parry and I went with Peters instead.
Yeah.
That would have absolutely
That down.
That would have torn me up.
I don't know where you were
I was
going
going with that one.
Shot you up the leaderboard.
Shot me up the leaderboard.
Yeah,
not tore me a new arsehole. Definitely not what I was going to do. What are you talking about? So, we've got the Australian Alpine Open to also review because it was last week's was a missed cut for us as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely shit the bed.
Oh, this was just an absolute
abomination.
I was traumatised by day 2, to be fair, when all my players missed the cut.
You know what though? That how anyone scored any points this week? Like this event was won by Nikolai von Dellinghausen.
Who?
To be fair to him, he's gone 65, 66,
Yeah.
65, 65. But where has he pulled that from? Where has he pulled that from? Christopher put himself right back in the mix again. Finishing second. There's 60 on the last day.
I know. I felt sorry for Schneider though, to be fair.
Wesley Sneijder.
Marcel Schneider was leading wire to wire, wasn't he?
Yeah.
After the first day until like the end of the middle of day 4, he sort of lost the lead to Von Dellinghausen. And I was like, oh, poor lad.
I mean, he still shot 68 on Sunday as well. It's just the others went low.
Lower, yeah. So your team?
My team. Just do we have to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jordan Smith captain.
Scott.
Matthew Jordan withdrew on round 2.
Yeah. Miscut.
Juice Luton.
Miscut.
Alex Fitzpatrick.
Miscut.
Ben Wiesberger.
Where did you pick him?
He's at home and he's been playing well. It was the Austrian and the Austrian Open.
Yeah.
He's at the 3 events were that 43rd, 11th, 25th. So I thought he was coming into a bit of form. A good time at his own course.
Well, he made the cut, didn't he, I suppose?
May as well not have bothered. And then Haotong Lee. That was my 5th and final pick of him for the season.
You're joking. Well, do you know what? You've picked him at the right times, haven't you? Because he's been
27th. Yeah, but I mean, he scored 3 points more than Wiesberger. I'm finishing 4 shots better, so I don't know how that works, but
I think it's about birdies, isn't it?
Fucking rubbish, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's an erotic player, not an erotic
Freudian slip there. Like. Yeah. Got a thing for something, haven't you?
I must have, yeah.
That's the tournament rank for me at 26,000. There can't have been many below me. There can't have been many below me.
That must be one of the limits to...
And I'm down to 4,082 in the world.
So, to be fair, some people did get a lot lower than you, especially in our thing. Like Ender, Jan Zilke, I think his name is. He finished underneath you with 296 points. He had Jens Dantor, miscut. Jordan Smith, miscut. Martin Trainer, miscut. Yannick Paul, miscut. Andrew Wilson, miscut.
No
Tom Violent.
There's no prizes for the wooden spoon here, Ender.
I believe.
What are you doing?
I think he stopped playing, and they are auto picks. Unfortunately, so my team wasn't much better. To be fair, I also had 4 missed cuts. Rasmus Nergaard Peterson missed cut. I couldn't believe it. I thought this is his week. No. Kazuma Kabori was about 10 under after day 1. Missed cut. BRT, Brandon Robinson Thompson, 6 over, missed cut. Frederick Lacroix. Oh no. Yeah. Roman Langask missed cut. Lacroix made the cut, but he shot 3 under. And Jacob Skov Allison, 3 under. Tournament point.
Bloody hell, you were as bad as me.
Really was.
That was garbage.
That was really garbage, yeah. Tournament rank at 24,286. We are not qualified to talk about golf, unfortunately. So I don't know why we're doing it.
There you go. Absolute disaster.
Biff Central, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know why it was? Because we didn't pod last week, so we didn't get ourselves clear on who we needed to be picking. We both just went with it without consulting one another.
Yeah.
That's my theory. I reckon now that we're back and podding and we're going to preview in depth the KLM Open, we'll bounce back, lad.
Hopefully. Talking about KLM Open, I'd love to go to this event, to be fair. It's not that far, is it?
No.
It might be one for the future.
Trip to the Dam. KLM Open at the International in the Dam, Amsterdam.
Lovely, 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 lovely.
It's not the longest course in the world, designed by Ian Woosnam. It's probably why, yeah. He's a little fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
6,900 yards. Link-style course, wide fairways, punishing rough and plenty of bunkers. So it's going to be windy. It's going to be a bit like the Open.
Yeah.
It's one of the oldest events on tour. 1912 they started.
Really? That looks a lovely course, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's
it looks very English, doesn't it?
yeah.
The climate in the Netherlands is quite similar, though, isn't it?
Juiced Luton is a fan favourite at this place. He's won it twice before. Generally seems to play okay. Yeah.
Is he
Oost.
from the Netherlands?
He is Dutch.
I forgot the words for the Netherlands.
They've officially the Netherlands now. They dropped Holland.
Oh yeah, they didn't they?
Yeah. So you need to be a good ball striker around here. Link style type players you're looking for. Good in the wind, shape shots, find fairways. Got any thoughts?
Laurie Cantor for me. His stats just show an absolute. He hasn't been playing well in America. I don't know whether that's going to be a dent to his confidence because he did withdraw. He was going to play the other week, wasn't he? But surely he's got the class to be able to do against this field. The field isn't great. Putting me. I don't know why, but Rasmus Nergaard Peterson is going again in my team. I feel like he's.
After a couple of miscuts there.
Yeah. But he's such a good player.
He absolutely is, yeah.
I've got no reasoning for it. It's more of a gut sort of reaction, but yeah. And I don't think you can discount Christopher Wrighton, can you?
No, I mean, I didn't pick him last week because you don't want to, just off the back of one decent showing, you don't necessarily want to throw someone in. But when you've gone second, 33rd, first, second in your last four events, then it's probably something to pay attention to, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's right in my team.
Right hand. He's 65% owned as well.
He's my right hand man. Is he?
Yeah.
Well, let's get the ownership up. Oh yeah, so
he's had tied for 69th, tied for second, tied for 33rd, first, tied for second. It's a good showing, isn't it?
Newbo Ferguson is next highest owned in the list on the Fantasy TP World Tour game.
But he's had some really good finishes recently. I was backing him at the start of the season, but he just wasn't there. But now,
I think that's probably a bit of recency bias, if I'm honest, from the second he had last week. I don't think
he's. I mean, he's guaranteed a top 50, isn't he? But I don't think that's good enough in the grand scheme of things. Kristen Lawrence as well.
Yeah, he's out the bin, lad.
Is he out the bin?
He's out the bin.
Miscut, fourth.
Yeah, he's back. In this quality of field, he's shown a bit last week.
Sounds like a Soderbergh shout, to be fair.
Yeah, well, he showed up again last week, didn't he? Top 10.
He Soderberghed up.
Sebastian Soderbergh.
Soderbergh.
What are we saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Arms and tags.
The type of event, he just like sort of put his hand up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a fifth place finished in his last 5 starts. So I was scrolling down the list looking for sort of links type players like Callum Hill. Yeah. He's had 3 miscuts in his last 5. Marcus Kinhult is mentioned him on the last pod. He won the British Masters a few years ago at the Hillside. So he's got a little bit of links pedigree in him. Might be a little outside shout. Not in horrendous form. There's a couple of miscuts in there, but sandwiching that, he's got a type 15, type 12, and type 37.
It's a good shout. That.
He's a bit inconsistent, but it might suit him this place.
Same with Connor Sam as well. He's miscut, but he came back a bit this week and got in the top 60. Made the cut. Him and Scott Jameson might be worth a little punt this week. I'm struggling though because it's a Linksy style course. No winds up.
Yeah, it's hard to see. No one does.
Richie Ramsey is he's very, very straight off the tee and good on approach. Is he playing?
Who?
Richie Ramsey.
He is. He's down there at 1% owned.
That's usually.
Just scrolling just to see if there's any random people.
Via Alawat. Tied to 13 last week.
Jimmy Walker's still giving it a go.
Still giving it a go.
Just, I think it's about time to consider. How old is he? Is he eligible for the Champions Tour yet?
I don't know.
Because his game has gone, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Jimmy Walker Golf. Let's have a little look how old you are, Jimmy.
I wonder is he still making a living now?
46, so that's why he's got to wait. He's got a few years wait to get on Champions Tour as well. Yeah. Last seen at the PGA Championship, miscut, and now he's back trying his hand at the European Tour again.
Must like it over there.
I think he's just desperate to try and make a bit of money. I mean, he can't be struggling. He's made plenty of money in his career, but
yeah.
Honest, just miscut, relentless. He's on a Houghton Lee sort of run of disastrous results. Kazuma Kabori, did you pick him last week?
Yeah.
It's just one that I like keeping an eye on. He looks like he's going to stick around for a few years, I think.
Yeah, I do.
And a miscut last week, but generally pretty consistent before that.
Callum Tarrant.
What about Freddie Shot?
No,
he's
never again.
He's European, isn't he?
He's in the bin. What do you mean?
I was laughing the other day. I watched back over the last podcast. The case you made for him.
I just didn't make any case for him, did I?
He's European.
And then I just swiftly moved on and I picked him as well and he missed the cut. No, I don't think ever again. He's in the bin with Tristan Lawrence. Don't know what they're doing in there, but they're doing something. Is Eduardo Molinari playing this week? Because he is in a rich vein of form.
Yeah, Francesco is. Eduardo is not. So I think that's a long short list. Today's Tetak.
Absolutely not. No.
Fucking hell.
Guy's never gonna.
He's missed the last 3 cuts after you tipped him up and he finished 13th. Today is.
Amadeo. It's just hard to judge at the moment because of this course is a bit different, but everyone's in the same boat. I feel like Ewan Ferguson's going to have a great week.
Yeah,
I really do.
Good week last week, and
in fact, he's going straight. Is he though? He's so highly owned. I like an underdog.
I've not got any underdogs this week.
I have. I'll tell you who's definitely going in my team. Who's an underdog? Let me find him again. He's 0% owned. And his name is... What's he called?
Alawat?
No.
You've built this up now, lad, and everyone's going to like...
Scott Jameson.
Oh, right. Yeah.
0% owned. Scottish. Linksy specialist.
Links journeyman. I'll be disappointed if in that little 5-minute period there we've not covered off the winner.
Oh, we have.
We've got the winner this weekend. We were bouncing back, lad. We are back.
Even if it's Guido Mazzolozzi, Daniel Hillier, Ben Wiesberger, Jaden Shaper, it's fine.
Just rattling them all off. So yeah, I'll just run through my team then. Oh, excuse you, lad.
WD-40 needed.
Laurie Cantor is currently sitting. He's bust as my captain. But we've not seen him over here for a while and he's missed the last couple of cuts. So I'm wondering if I might go a little bit safer. But like my safe option here would be Tristan Lawrence.
That's not safe, mate. He's sat in the bin, mate. Just don't get him out the bin.
He's back in my team.
Is he?
You told me out of it last week and he finished 4th.
Oh my word.
Move the slide on there. So yeah, to Tristan Lawrence, and then I've got Chikara just playing consistently well, really. There's one miscut in there, but generally doing okay. John Parry, I've had a few weeks of not picking him, and he's bounced back with a tie for 4th last week. After that miscut and then a few sort of Midland finishes around 25, 30th. I picked Christopher Wright, as he just seems to have clicked with the guy, and he's massively owned as well. And I think that's something I've lost sort of thought over the last few weeks is the percentage ownership. I've not been looking at the ownership thing. I've just been picking my players, and that cost me massively last week. Juice Luton, home fan favourite, twice a winner here. Still showing he's got it. He missed the cut last week, but he's playing well otherwise this season. So yeah, that is me. Captain currently Laurie Cantor, but that's subject to change.
I'd like to show you this team that I picked out before, but it's all changed, completely changed after discussing it, and we said it would. So I was going to go with Laurie Cantor, Rasmus Nygaard Peterson, Haotong Lee, John Parry, Christopher Wrighton, and John Catlin. Not anymore. It's now Captain Laurie Cantor, Christopher Wrighton, Ewan Ferguson, Sam Bairstow, Richie Ramsey, and Scott Jameson. It's going to be a Scottish contingent.
I like it, lad.
Nearly all British.
Celebrate with a wee jam.
Celebrate with a wee jam on the 3rd. So yeah, that is not my team that's currently up on the screen. But if you want to pick that team, feel free. It might do well. So moving on to the leaderboard, we have an absolutely Scottie Scheffler at the top of our leaderboard in Mr. Penn. Top bags. He is 17,089 points. First one to reach 17,000. We're all stuck back in the 16s. We've got past captain's picks who's also doing really well, but he just can't keep pace with the leader, Mr. Penn, on 16,870. Double bogey team. It's supposed to be bogey. Pierre Courtois. 16,493. Me snuck into 4th on 16,449. And Bennis Bashers, who had an unbelievable week, at 16,433. I don't know where you are, Dan. I think you've fell down the ladder.
I'm down with Premier Crew John Wood. We've both dropped off at Max Hellman Cliff this last couple of weeks.
You're west of the woods.
Down in 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
West of the woods is down in the Dolls.
Way down with Elvis Smiley. So yeah, that is the current state of play. Hoping for a good week this week because we've both dropped back a bit last week because of our terrible picks. So it'd be nice for one of the Here We Golf lads to be at least at the top of the league to show we know what we're flipping talking about.
I think we'll get this.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up hope yet. It's frustrating these last few weeks, but I've still got players in hand where people are potentially getting to the point where they're maxing them out and stuff. So
still a long way to go, isn't it? We're only still halfway through the season.
Halfway through now, yeah. And we're halfway through the European swing, can't we? So we've got a couple of events either side of the US Open next week.
Yeah.
Major.
Excited for the US Open, I really am.
Gonna miss it. Well, I'll be here for the preview, but then I'm going on holiday on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So, week after next, pod will be done to Egypt.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. If we can do it during the day, whilst everyone's lounging around the pool and stuff, I'll try and drag myself away from them for an hour.
To Egypt?
Yeah. And I'll be filming over there as well.
Oh, yeah, you're playing golf over there, aren't you?
Yeah, the McCarty
Hiring a set
Golf
of
Club.
Donny Pro ones.
You know what? I was fuming. So it's an 18-hole championship course, but they're renovating the back nine.
Oh yeah, you can do 2 front nines.
So I'm going to do 2 lots of front nine. So I was thinking I might do obviously playing on my own. I'm hoping little man James is going to come with me, so he might make an appearance and help me with a bit of the camera work as well. So if there's any shots that you catch it by just looking at the floor or the sky, you know why. But I was thinking I might do like one. They've got like 6 tees. So it's like championship and then probably our equivalent to yellow. And then I don't know, but I was going to like just do one off, maybe one forward of the championship and then the other 9 go off the front, see how low I can go off the front.
Very good.
So yeah, keep an eye
looking forward to seeing it. We're going to be putting a few shorts out this week, currently in the editing phase.
We've still got the back 9 of
that's currently in editing phase as well.
Match play to come as well.
Very good game. Watch out for that one. It was a very tight one. Not like Angel last week, which was just an abomination. There was shanks. There was expletives. Yeah.
There was a whole lot.
There was a whole lot, yeah. Yeah, there was. Have you got anything else to cover?
Yes. Just to let everyone know, we are affiliated with ShotScope. ShotScope ambassadors. We get a discount code of Here We Golf if you head over to shotscope.com. Use that promo code, you'll get 15% off everything on the website on top of what's already discounted in the sale as well. So yeah, make sure you have a little look at that, because honestly I've spent years trying to find an app on my phone, GPS, and it's so time consuming flicking through, and then they don't move to them hole to hole, and they move to them hole to hole and stuff like that. Ads. This thing, like I've got the V5 watch at the minute. It's just seamless. Okay, it comes with the tags as well. You put in the ND club, so when as you grip it, because it's close to the watch, it detects what club you've got in your hand. You hit it, move to your next shot, hit it, and then obviously it calculates the distance between shots. So you know how far you're hitting each club as well. Occasionally the putter can be a bit temperamental, because obviously it's a delicate thing and it can't necessarily detect how many you've had on the green and stuff. So, but I mean, in the rest of the technology, the amount of detail you get out of your rounds, sort of seeing how far you're hitting each shot, your accuracy and stuff like that. There's no subscription for it. You just buy the device, you get access to the app and all the data that comes with it. So yeah, absolutely recommend that.
Brilliant, yeah. And
nothing else to...
No.
So hope everyone has a good week. Mr. Penn, apart from you, don't you two have a good week?
Or past captain's picks.
Stick on wide.
Why don't you pick Luke Donald as, he's current captain again, isn't he? Pick all the past captains.
Or just forget and get an auto pick. You'll probably still get bloody John Parry or something as captain, wouldn't you?
And Pierre, how'd you say his name?
Marco Pierre White.
No.
Pierre Van Hooydonk.
The fella in third.
Double boat. I haven't got a leaderboard up.
Oh, yeah. Pierre, I don't know how to say your name, but I just want you to get more double bogeys this week.
Quattro. Like the orange liqueur.
That's Cointreau. Remember that?
Cointreau shots.
We used to drink them all the time, didn't we?
On fire as well. Stupid idiots.
Exciting. Right, yeah, so we're just chatting waffles now. So
we'll leave you to it.
Leave you to it. Not that you watch it anyway, but
we'll be back next week, same time. Might not be the same place, might be in your house.
Might be, yeah.
Might be
in Egypt.
Same time next week. We'll review the Canadian Open, the KLM Open. We've not talked about LIV Golf.
Oh no,
LIV Golf is back.
LIV Golf is back.
That's about it. Don't know anything about it.
Let's see.
I missed the deadline. The fantasy team got myself up to 30th overall. Missed the deadline in the fantasy team game, so I'm down to like 100th now. But it's
damn.
All is not lost.
Oh no.
I mean, if I could still win from here, that would be incredible. After a missing deadline, you don't even get auto picks. You just nothing, which is the way it should be.
Yeah,
it's frustrating.
It is. We always said that, didn't we? To be fair, there's nothing to talk about really in LIV Golf other than maybe preview it. But we know
we're going to go through the same names every time.
If you look at one of our videos to start, it's not like there's different players every week, is there? It's we're
going to talk Bryson, we're going to talk John Rahm, we're going to talk the usual protagonists, and we're not doing anything out of the ordinary, really.
No, but if you go back to one of our previous videos where we went through them in detail, each team, Crushers, Fireballs, Legion, 15, 14, I can't remember what they call them. 13. Yeah, shouldn't be presenting this podcast. I don't know anything about the golf.
Yeah, so we'll review anyway. We'll review the LIV Golf Virginia anyway, even though we haven't previewed it. And yeah, hopefully I drag myself way back up the leaderboard. I've been Dan from Here We Golf.
Again. I've been Jay.
From Here We Golf.
From Here We Golf.
We'll see you next week.